All right, hope you all are doing well. Want to bring you a video from George Cannon. I was listening to this in the gym, and he makes a great point, so we're just going to jump right into
it. Step number 2. The next fundamental that goes into my recession-proof investment plan for 2024 is risk and reward. What most people do is they just focus on the upside potential. Oh my gosh, if I just buy this stock, or oh my gosh, if I just buy this piece of real estate, it could go up by 10, 15, maybe even 50% over the next 2 or 3 years. Okay, that's fine, but what's your downside? And if an asset can go up by, let's say, 10 or 15% next year, but your downside is 20 or 30%, that's not a good play. What we want is the opposite. We want asymmetry. We want an asset that could go up by 100, 200%, but most likely would only go down by a maximum of 5%, just using that as an example. So this takes me right over to a recent article from the Wall Street Journal. Title: Owners keep zombie malls alive even when towns want to pull the plug.
All right, so what he just said there, he's basically saying take risk into consideration with when you're investing, where you're putting your money, right? And this, I like to highlight this, or I wanted to highlight this because in all the business areas, all the sectors I've been in, everything from real estate to Airbnb to energy, people aren't really taking risk into consideration. They're just throwing money at the issue and saying, hey, I put money into this and more money pops out. It's like it's an always thing, right? And this is rough. And it started really badly during the pandemic, right? And all the money was easy and free and cheap and just kept on flowing from everywhere. Now I think we're going to see a slowdown coming, and this is why you can read the rest of it. This recession-proof investment plan for 2024 is going to be really important because the wheels are going to start to turn. Things are going to start to go the opposite way. The tide is going to coming in. It's going to be pulling out, right? So definitely when you're making it's not financial advice at all, but I know what I'm doing and others when we're making your choices to invest or to keep investments that cost money, like say a home or something like that, on a monthly rate, be sure to take the risk, take the downside, as he says, into consideration, right? Because a lot of people don't ask what their downside is. They just say, hey, it's a magic money machine. I put in here, it's just going to keep going up, going up, going up. And they forget about things like 2007, 2008, dot-com bubble in 2000s, the recession in the 90s was 91, the recession in the 80s, and so on and so forth. Pullbacks are natural in the market, and that's when you make most of your money. This is another reason why I'm happy about minerals, because, these guys they literally have no downside, right? They really, really don't. No one's going to burn them. No one's going to steal them. No one's going to do anything. You kind of have to pay them for them in cash. If you can find a loan somewhere else, that's fine, But they're not really attached to any loan because of that. So there's really kind of no downside to them, right? And they're making a wonderful ROI. Here's my spreadsheet with the ones I personally own. For the tracks that are in like full force and they're doing exactly what we wanted to, I'm making like 44, 45%, right? For the ones that the totals for all of them, I'm at, for total ROI 20%, for this year about 21, 22%, which is amazing, right? Haven't counted these guys yet because they're not getting paid. That'll happen sometime early next year. But I'm doing great. I am happy where I'm at and where I'm at right now because I've got my assets in line. Because these guys, let's say the recession or takes a huge dump tomorrow, the price is what I'm making is going to go down. Sure, of course, but I'm not going to be owing anything else. I'm not going to have to pay a mortgage with a renter that is in the middle of an eviction or not paying his rent because he lost his job, etc. Right? So, just look at this year. I made about $250,000 on it. All my oil stuff, and the total invest is this, but this takes into consideration these two guys. If we take them out, I'm literally making 20% ROI on this stuff, so 22%, so it comes out the same number. So that is a great for a passive, non-liability asset, that's freaking amazing. So I hope you guys take this to heart. If you have any more questions about it or interested in this, want some more information, just feel free to contact me. Hope your night is going well, and hope this gives you something to think about to prepare you for the future. Because I think 2024 is going to be a heck of a lot more of a bumpier ride than we think. I think 2025 may turn out to be even more bumpier, and you can let it be bumpy, or you can let it be opportunity. Choice is yours.